Good morning, all. Good morning. Shalise, good morning. Larissa, good morning. Sunshine and Sweetie, good morning. Okay, Larissa. Good morning, good morning, good morning, all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wednesday. That's all I can say is welcome to Wednesday. Diamond, good morning. Good morning, Becky Babe. Good morning, Becky Babe. Shalise, because I could have used my extra 15 to 30 minutes, Shalise. Okay, I could have used my extra 15 to 30 minutes, and you the first one up in my chat. That's why I said it like that this morning. Because you up and ready for 8 o'clock. You up and ready. Like you up and ready. Like Tamara, I'm here. Tamara, I'm here. What are we doing today, Tamara? I'm ready. We're here. Mozone Boo, good morning. Good morning. Shalise. I could have used my extra sleep time. But I was slightly up anyway, y'all, because I've been politicking all night. Okay? And for those who do not know what politicking is, that means I've been stalking the websites, refreshing my browsers. Lola Linda, good morning. Good morning from the Cowgill crew. I know Wilson is unhappy. I'm unhappy with the time too. I've been listening to the news. I was actually just listening to John Ossoff's speech, which is why I am several minutes late coming on. I had to listen to the man's speech before I came on to these interwebs. Okay, I was politicking. So, as you all know, in the state of Georgia, okay, in the state of Georgia, we had a runoff yesterday. Okay, we had a runoff yesterday. Was voting day for the runoff. Okay, in-person voting, last day to vote. Pine, good morning. Angie, good morning. Welcome to the morning tea. So we're just gonna talk a little bit of politicking today. Justin, babe, good morning. Nikichi, good morning, Nikichi. So, yes. So we had that yesterday, okay? And so they were talking a whole bunch of about when the results are probably going to be out, all of them together. And so, I'm really a numbers person. I'm definitely a numbers person. So I had to go to a couple websites and watch a couple live streams to make sure I get the numbers and the projections based on the people, the scientific calculating, the statisticians. They out there crunching their numbers and doing their probabilities. Them the people I really listen to. I listen to the news too, but I listen to them statisticians more. Because them people be calculating down to the last drop. Like they like Folgers coffee. They calculate down to the last drop. Anita R, good morning. Good morning. Sharon, good morning, baby. Welcome into the morning tea. So before I went to bed last night, I listened to the statisticians. And before I went to bed, they had already called it, okay, for Warnock, for the Senate. And they projected already that Ossoff was going to be the winner. So I was able to go to sleep. Okay, I get up this morning, and the other news medias had at that point caught up and called the race for Warnock. However, we still waiting on about 9,000 votes today, which they started counting. One county started counting at 8 o'clock. Another county started counting at 8:30. And if they're using Tamar time, that means they're really not starting. The 8 a.m. is not starting until about 8:15. And the 8:30 is not about to start until about 8:45, 9 o'clock. So they actually need to report their numbers today by 1 o'clock. Okay, by 1 o'clock. So we shall know more with the numbers. We have about 99% of all the precincts are reporting. We do have, I think it's like one county that 2 precincts is off the radar, right? So we gotta when they wake up, we gotta figure out what's happening. Lisa Y, good morning. Flores, good morning. Flores, that's because you ain't had the right site, the right websites, girl. You ain't had the right hookups, okay? You ain't had the right hookups. So that's what's happening right now, okay? That's what's happening right now. You know, because if you go to 11 Alive, they website will tell you county by county as well, so you'll get an idea county by county. They shouldn't have left until it was all conducted. Nah, Justin, people gotta sleep, people gotta bathe, people gotta do all sorts of things. Okay, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. We got to go home, and plus, you know, we different. We different down here. I mean, if anybody has ever lived in, visited for any amount of time, y'all would know we Georgians, we different. We different. Okay? No, we go home. We go home. We gonna come back tomorrow. We ain't staying here with you all night. Who got time for that? Who got time for that? Who's got time for that? We go to sleep. And we get up in the morning and we don't start till 8 o'clock, which really means 8:15. Okay, that's what that means. Tanya was up until 3 a.m. Tanya, girl, no. Once I went to the website and I saw, you know, the statistics, and I saw what was happening and what counties were left to be counted, and the fact that over 52%, it was ranging between 52 to like 82% was going Democratic for those counties, and it was the mailing ballots that were pretty much left. I went to sleep. The race is done. The race is over. We already know who's about to win this. We already know. So I went to bed, girl. I went to sleep. I went to sleep. Yes, Pine, Georgia is different. We you know, we slower down here. We on a slower mode down here. We don't do things like y'all be in such a rush. And the thing is, I do, like, I think I've lived in three states that are like the three bears, right? I lived in New York. So New York was fast paced, always on the move, never go to sleep, always got some noise in your head. Always got some noise in your head. Then I've lived in Florida, where Florida was a little bit, you know, like being down south, but not really. You still got some island time there. You got some party life there still going on, sunshine. You know, you could do a whole lot of stuff, but then, you know, them hurricanes, them didn't sit well with me. So we had that. And then here in Georgia is like a mix of both places. You're just slow enough, but not too slow to be irritating. You're just slow enough, but not too slow to be irritating, okay? But slow enough that it gets you really spoiled. It gets you really spoiled. So when you go other places, it's quiet enough. It's quiet enough, right? But then there's still some hopping stuff going on downtown. If you need to run downtown, you know, you could go, just go ahead, 35 minutes. 35 minutes, you get to the action. We good to go. You're good to go. But no, we different here, honey. We different. Don't come for us. We like it just how it is. Like, it's supposed to be raining today. And up in the Georgia mountains, they probably have like a possibility of snow, like, going on too. So, I mean, we probably shut the whole state down if we have 2 days like that. We got 2 days like that. I don't know. We gonna shut down for the day, because we can't do this. We can't do this. We don't do this. It's too much. It's too aggravating. We don't take a lot of aggravations. It's too aggravating to deal with all of that. The last time we attempted to deal with it, we had people stuck on the highway for 2 days. We ain't trying to do that. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to do that. We in the midst of a national disaster. We're not trying to do that. Florida is a default. Oh my goodness. The one race is not done when it's all counted. There will be a recount automatic because there is less than 0.5 difference. Right now there's a less than 0.5 difference, but after all the ballots that are left outstanding are counted, it probably will be right over. But if it's not right over, yes, they can request a recount at no cost. But then if it is over that, then sorry, you got to pay for it. You know what I mean? Georgia shuts down with one snowflake. Yes, we do. Grace, good morning. Welcome into the morning tea. Renita, good morning. Welcome into the morning tea. Faithful Planner, good morning. Welcome to the morning tea. We too slow. You still a New Yorker? You know, it just takes a little bit of time. You'll get used to it, girl. You get used to it. It takes a little bit of time. We like to chill out too, especially holidays. You get 38 plus 4 days off a year for personal vacation. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My husband has so much vacation time, y'all. I told him, I said, don't worry, this is 2021. I'm gonna use up all your vacation time for you. You've obviously decided that you don't want to use your vacation time. Why do you have so many vacation hours? It don't make no sense. Good morning, Corp Diva. How are you? Half an inch of snow, but we didn't have the resources to get the snow off the road. That's why we should have stayed home. They got the snow off the road immediately. It's crazy. Yes. New York can handle it. Let me tell you something. When I used to live in New York, you have 4 feet of snow, and these people looking at you like, yes, you still have school. Yes, school is still open. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? School is still open. Them New York people are like, we don't want you home. We don't want you home. There is absolutely no reason for you to be home when you are healthy. Go to school. Get out the house. Don't be staying home. Don't. 4 feet. You still going. You still going, honey. Mm-mm. Climbing over snow mountains and blizzards. Yes. Yes. Mm-mm. You still going. 4 feet. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Throw some salt on it. Use a shovel to get out your door. Whatever. I don't care. Uphill both ways. Uphill both ways. They're like, no. Mm-mm. 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 Get out the house. You don't need to be here. You don't need to be here with this new mayor. Oh my goodness. Nope. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go to school. Go to school. So I have a question. I don't know. Is anyone into local traffic government? I have a question for the local traffic government. Okay. Yes, we are. I've got a question for the local government. So here's my question. Okay, here's my question. Because yesterday when I went out I picked number one up from work and I took him to the voting station. So for whoever voted in Georgia, let me tell y'all, when y'all voted, how long did it take you to vote at the voting poll? Right? Let me just say that. How long did it take you to vote at the voting poll? And I'm gonna tell you why I like where we live at. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I like where we live at. I'm gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you the story first. Okay, so that way you give you time to put how long it took you to vote. Like, I'm not talking about the mail-in ballot people like me. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about the people who stood in the line to vote. Good morning. Government comes out every day with the stupid bike lanes. So here's my question, okay? Because when I picked up number one, I took him to the poll to go vote yesterday. My brother came over yesterday to visit with the nieces and the nephew. And then I did his hair. But anyway, I had him go vote too because his address is listed here still. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But no wait at all when you voted. Okay, Sharon, awesome. So I was going down the street and there's schools, but most of our schools are virtual right now. There's no students in the school. So my inquiry is this. Do I still got to obey the school zone flashing lights? Do I still got to obey the school? Because I mean, it's like summertime. Ain't no school. It's online. Ain't nobody in the school. Do I still need to obey these school zone flashing lights? Ain't nobody in school. I need somebody to fix it. I need somebody to fix this. Okay. I need somebody to fix this. Okay. I need somebody to fix that. These kids are online. The kids are online. Nobody's in school. The elementary school is out. The middle schools are out. The high schoolers are out. I mean, nobody's in school. The college students are out. I'm just saying. Why I gotta still obey that light? No, most of these kids, in my county, Nabu, took you 30 minutes to vote last week. Oh dang. No, my county is out. We don't play that, homie. We don't play that. One case in the school, shut down. We done. We out. We out, y'all. Y'all, we out. All the parents was like, my kid ain't coming, so I don't even know what you going there for. They ain't coming. There's kids going to school in your county. Nah, we out. We out. I live in the well, it's not that sticky anymore. It's not that much of a stick. He was doing his junior year in college at home online. You have never lived where it snows as a nuzzle in Chicago when you was 13. Don't miss the snow at all. Okay. You still have to. The lights are flashing. You can still get picked up. Oh gosh, Justin. That is not what I want to hear. Court Diva, that's not what I want to hear. So it took my son less than 4 minutes to vote. It took him less than 4 minutes to vote yesterday. Him and my brother, less than 4 minutes. Dropped him off. He went in. By the time I went to park, my brother came out because my brother, I called my brother when I was on my way to pick up my child and say, hey, run down to the poll place and see what the line is like. Ain't no line, boo. He was like, there's like 5 cars in the parking lot. But there were still cars, like there were cars. It was a rotating door. So you still had people that were going in and out. But there was no line and there was no lane like that because they were like, like how airplanes are usually like every 3 minutes or so apart. I think airplanes are something like that. That's how it was. It was like the airport. It was like the airport. Still shut down as far as you know. Yeah, California need to be shut down. California honestly need to be on lockdown. Y'all out of control. California need to be locked down. So listen, okay, so we don't talk about this much on here, and y'all know we don't because there's a whole bunch of issues. So Mel, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the morning tea. Flor, whoever I didn't say good morning to, good morning and welcome into the morning tea. So, I totally understand about what people want to do. I totally understand what people want to do. But at what point do you become a sensible person? Like, at what point do you become a sensible person? At what point do you become a sensible person? Like, I don't understand this. At what point do you become a sensible person and understand that staying home is for the best? At what point do you understand that going to big rallies is not the safest thing to do, especially if you live in a state where like 80%, 70% of your people has been exposed? I mean, at what point do you become a sensible person? At what point do you become a sensible person? I'm just trying to figure something out. Like, at what point do you become a sensible person? And what kind of a person are you? Right. No, if you got to go to work, you go to work. My whole thing is do everything you do as safe as you possibly can. Do everything you do as safe as you possibly can. So if you're going to go out, okay, you go out, you make sure that you do what you got to do. You make sure when you come home, you do what you got to do. You make sure that you try to be as safe as you possibly can. Yes, even if you're as safe as you possibly can be, you do still have a probability, because that's what numbers say. You still have a probability, right, of being exposed. But at what point do you make sure you take precautions? At what point do you take precautions? For me, I'm like, there's something called personal responsibility. There's something called personal responsibility. So I'm going to need all of us to please exercise, along with your personal right, your personal responsibility. Just because you can do something don't mean you should do something. I said it all the time. Just because you can't, I could spit in your face. I could walk up to you and spit in your face. I could do that. Should I walk up to you and spit in your face? No. Personal responsibility, and it's rude. It's rude. It's disrespectful. But I could do it. But just because you can doesn't mean you ought to. Okay. And then when you do something that because you can, whatever the consequences is that come from that action, I'm gonna need you to be able to look at it. I'm gonna need you to be able to look at the consequences and say, okay, consequences and repercussions, I see you and I fully accept you, and I'm not gonna whine like a little baby. I'm not gonna whine like a little baby. I'm gonna take it like the adult that I was supposed to be in the first place. Okay. Because number one, let me ask Pine this question. Pine. Y'all know what's coming. Pandora. What would happen if somebody just walked up to you and spit in your face just because they can? Ooh, I'm already crying. Cindy Boo, good morning, baby. Good morning, Cindy Boo. Oh, ooh, look, Pine ain't even answered. Shalice answered for her. Pine had to pull over to the side of the road, maneuver missing a couple potholes. Pine had to pull over to answer that question. Oh my goodness. Wait, I need a tissue. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wait. Oh. Oh. So let's talk about this, Pine. Let's talk about this, Shalice. Let's talk about this, Diamond. Since these are my three. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Diamond, the Bible said to turn the other cheek. Diamond, let me ask you this question. You need to take care of Wilson. Oh, I cannot. If a woman spit in my face, I couldn't do anything about it. If a man, he would be laid out. Oh my goodness. Karen said somebody's going to have to take care of Wilson. Somebody is going to have to take care of Wilson. Good morning, Gina. Woo. Melly, good morning. How you doing? These people cutting up. You don't have many cheeks. Pine is like Diamond is like I got one face. I mean, it all counts as one. It's one. It's one. So that was your one. I got nothing else to turn. So you about to get turned. Ain't no coming back from spinning the face. Blackwell, y'all see how y'all violent? Oh, say a prayer first, and then your resultant action will lead you to be watching the morning see along with Big Bertha. Oh no, Court Diva. Oh my good. Shalice is like, yes, I'm gonna teach them a lesson they will not easily forget. And then I'm gonna ask them, you want to do it again? That's where the next cheek is coming. Like, you want to do it again? You want to do it again? You want to do it again? So Cindy is asking me, what would I do? Okay, so let me give you a little bit of background, Cindy, and I'm gonna answer your question. So I don't know right off the hand or right off the top what I would do. I think it depends on who, what, where, when, and how surprised I am, taken aback by what is happening. Okay. Because, sometimes you so surprised that when somebody does something, you're like, did that just happen? Wait, you got to be like, wait, did that just happen? Did somebody just walk up and spit in my face? Like, like, you got to look around for somebody to verify that you're not dreaming, right? That you're not dreaming. And you're like, did that just happen? Right? So history has proven that what had happened with Tamara is that when stuff like that happens, like how we plan a baby blocking out when we go to the store shopping and buying things, and we come home and we're like, I don't even know what happened. So Tamara has had the history of choking people, and I'm like, I don't even know what had happened. Right? I'm like, I don't even know what happened. Like, I've had reflexes, right? Where a baby bit me and the baby got the backhand. Like, the baby got a swift backhand. And I mean, it was hard. It wasn't like, no, I'm going to give you a baby backhand, because like my mind goes into this serious defensive mode, right? That baby got a backhand that was probably heard outside. And so my reflex is so I cannot say exactly what would have happened, okay? Because it depends on how surprised I am, and it depends on what my reflex does at that day. Because my reflex, like, my reflex has been honed in like since the early 90s. Like, I have my oldest sister who's a midget, because midget people, they always fighting. Midget people is always fighting. And so I had to be fighting with the midget. Because when people come for the midget, they come for, like, you can't come 2 and 3. Like, if you're gonna fight her by yourself. My sister's a midget. The rest of them can be little people all they want. She's a midget. That's what she's a midget. If she's offended, she could say so. But she's been a midget all her life, and she's gonna stay one. Okay. But yes, there are little people. The rest of them be little people. My sister's a midget. Okay. So, I had to be there just to make sure that the fight was fair. And if anybody decided that they wanted to jump in and help their friend, then I'm gonna be like, you can't do this. You can't do this, because she got backative. She got backups, okay? She got backup. Like, don't play. Don't play. So I've been, and she was always fighting, y'all. She was always fighting somebody, because her mouth, she's got no control over her mouth. She say what she want to say when she want to say it. And that's the attitude. And you know how the New Yorkers are. You know the New Yorkers are. So that's what I grew up with. And then, of course, when me and her get into the fight, you know, so yes, so my reflexes are honed. They honed. And so I cannot say exactly what I would do, but what I am saying is, if my reflexes take over before my Jesus kicks in, there's gonna be a problem. So I just gotta pray that my Jesus kicks in before my reflexes take over. You know, I gotta pray, because I gotta pray. Gotta pray that my Jesus takes over before my reflexes takes over. Because them reflexes, you know, ooh, they come back for you. They come back. They don't go nowhere. They don't go nowhere. They don't go nowhere. Among the first things that your mom taught your brother and I, little kids, attend daycare, were to never kick, bite, or spit on. I'm telling you, like, it surprised me. I was minding my business, and then that child bit me. And it was hard. Like, they bit me hard to the point where it just, what? The other Tamara took over. The other Tamara took over. The other Tamara. And I'm not gonna tell y'all her name, but the other Tamara took over. The other Tamara took over. And when she takes over, that it's done with. It's done with. It's over. It's over. Like, seriously, it's done. It's done. So that's why I try to stay covered by the blood at all times, because y'all know how it can be. If y'all ever lived where y'all, you know, we got to be making them statements like Oprah, I've had to fight all my life, right? If you ever grow up in a place where you had to do that, yes, then you know them, the reflex, it lives. It lives. Hold your hand so you won't catch it. Amen, Corp Diva. Amen. Pediatric patient early, so when I saw her punching and pulling hair and the classmates and teacher, yes, yeah, we have to stay prayed up, Lola. That, you know, there's a song. It says, "You don't know my story. You don't know my story," right? And I tell people all the time, y'all, if you knew Tamara before the Tamara that you see today, I got to see if I can find a picture that I could show without y'all being like, Tamara. I don't want to put the old me in your mind too much, okay? You know, but yes, I was in it. I was in it. Yeah, I was in it. I was in it. I was in it, and I was in it. So, no, the Lord has brought me a mighty long way from there to here. So we're not trying to roll back the hands of time and get me back to them Peter days. We ain't trying to go back to them Peter days, y'all. So just because you can does not mean you should. So you've got to be careful in all things that you are doing. You have to be careful in all things that you're doing over the course until summer. I will say until summer comes around, it's going to be one of the most dangerous times for you to be out and about in this society. Until summer, it's going to be a dangerous time for you to be out. You are going to be 3 times more likely to catch something while you're out and about over the next few months. So I need for y'all to be super careful, extra careful. Be extra careful, right? Be more vigilant. Don't slack up or loosen up at all on the precautions that you're taking. Take precautions for you and your family. There was a program, and I think I shared this already. There was a program that I was watching, and the doctor on the program says how she approaches things is that she assumes that everyone that she meets is already exposed. And so if you go ahead and you take it and you do exactly that, then you need to be more careful. You need to be more careful. That means if you and I can't be on the same aisle in the grocery store, but that also means let me go ahead and order my groceries more now than I have done before. Let's see what I could do more now than I have done before. So my people, please, please be careful. Be extra vigilant. He has done he do? Yes, be extra careful, because there's things that we probably have not thought of. I mean, there's so much that goes into this. There's so much that people are not considering and thinking. And I want to thank all my healthcare workers that are working, but it's not only the healthcare workers, like it's so many people that is necessary. They're necessary to keep the system going. Keep the system going. You're talking about doctors, you're talking about nurses, you're talking about ambulance drivers, you're talking about even cab drivers at this point, right? Or people who are doing Uber, etc. Sometimes you're talking about people that are cleaning up the rooms in the hospital, the orderlies, right? I'm not sure if they have another name for them. You're talking about the techs that are taking temperatures and things like that also need to do that. You're talking about all these people. You're talking about the people that do the laundry, because they've got to come into contact with this stuff too. You're talking about all these people. You're talking about these people that are having to be in the factories that are putting together stuff, because the factories are you're in there together. You're in there together. Right? So there's so many people that makes this whole wheel work. And we have to understand that remember in the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller, there is a illustration of an iceberg, right? And it shows the portion of the iceberg that's above water and the portion of the iceberg that's below water, right? And so it says what you see at the top of the iceberg is also supported by work that is below the iceberg, by that foundation, by things that are done on under the water. And so the doctors and the nurses and the beds is the top of the iceberg. Below that, okay, is everyone else that's working to keep the doctors and the nurses afloat. And they tired. They sick of y'all. They sick of y'all. If they don't want to say it in that manner because they can't, I'm just going to say it. They sick of y'all making these wrong, foolish choices, okay? And then coming there and getting them sick and getting their family sick. They sick of y'all. Ain't nobody want to get no shot every week or get tested every week, mangling their brain up for y'all. They sick of y'all. Y'all and y'all foolishness. Okay? Y'all foolishness. They sick of y'all. But I didn't do nothing. I only went to a birthday party. We sick of you because you're foolish. You're foolish. Sick of you. I mean, there's not going to be any space for anyone to go at any hospital. There's no room for y'all. No room at the end. And I don't see a barn. I don't see a stable. I don't see nothing. Okay? They sick of y'all. They ain't got no room for you. They running out of protective gear for themselves. They're about to run out of medication for y'all. They sick of y'all. They can't do nothing for you. They can't do nothing for you. Don't come here. Don't come here because they can't do nothing for you. They can't do nothing. You're going to be in the ER getting everybody else who really not sick in the ER. There's no room for sick people at the hospital. They sick of y'all. They sick of y'all because ain't no room for sick people at the hospital. In the gift shop, they sick of y'all. They are sick of you people. So do the right thing. I'm sick of these people. See them every day out there. Nothing on their face. All in the big groups. I mean, first of all, y'all know there's a big group in Washington today. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. I understand what you're trying to do, but I'm sick of you. You gonna go out there and have it and don't know, and you gonna get 10 people sick, and they gonna get 100 sick, and they gonna get 1,000 sick, and next thing you know, we got another 4,000 dead. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all making it dangerous for me to be going outside. She's a nurse. He says she's on a short break. Yes, I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. Now, I mean, I understand because I told y'all, like, I watched the numbers. I watched the numbers, right? So in the very beginning, if y'all remember, y'all know I was watching Handsome Hunky Cuomo. Y'all know I was watching him in New York. You visit your mom in rehab center. Tia, listen. So I watched. I was watching them, and I was watching a couple other networks and a couple other sites that I was on, and they were talking about the numbers. So the numbers that are going on now, I kind of almost expect the numbers, not to say that it should be okay nor normal, because it ain't normal. Like, we are going through history in a way that we're going through historic moments. Like, there's going to be in the textbooks of history, this time that we're living in is going to be in the textbooks, right? So I was watching that, and so roughly we're looking at, when you talk about infections, you're looking at I think it was about 5 to 10%. So you're looking at about 5 to 10% total infection. 5 to 10% is probably going to pass away from that. So if you're looking at the numbers, then you look at that, then you're going to be like, okay, we kind of on par. But here's the thing. People got to listen. Y'all have to check more than one news sources. You have to research for yourself, because the mutation was expected. It's expected. It happens with all of these. I don't even want to say too much, because y'all know how the tubes be. Y'all know how the tubes be. Y'all know how the tubes be. But now you have something that's going to be causing the death rate to go higher faster. The death rate is going to go higher faster, because it's now what, 3 times more. The probability of you getting it is 3 times higher, because it's 3 times more infectious. Is that what it was? Something like that. So where your chances of getting it was 1 out of 10, now you're like at 4 out of 10. Your chance of getting it now, it just got to 4 out of 10. So you're at a 40% risk every time you leave your house. Some people don't even got to leave their house. I'm just going to put this out there. And so that means if you're 40% higher and quicker, higher and quicker. So that means now if we have 3, 4, 5,000 passing each day, times that. Just do 3 times that. Just do 3 times that. Just do 3 times that. Y'all serious? Y'all serious? Y'all, and it's not just 1, it's 2. What was it? One is the African, and 1 is from y'all serious? So there's 2? Really? 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 I'm just saying, like, if you think that people are trying to take away your personal rights for nothing, if you think people are trying to say don't do this, or you have to wear a mask for no reason, you think people are saying that for no reason? You think people are saying stay home if possible? I mean, nobody's saying you have to stay in your house. You can go in your yard. Go in your yard. If you drive to a local park and the park is empty and you're the only one, or maybe one other person, two other person there, okay, go to the park. Nobody's saying that you have to be trapped in your house. Well, excepting if you're on like lockdown. But what we're saying is you need to be conscientious with what you're doing. I don't want to be shoulder to shoulder with you at the grocery store. I don't want to be shoulder to shoulder with you walking down the aisles. We ain't doing it. Go get your food at the grocery store. But let me just tell you, like, why was so many people out shopping for Thanksgiving? Why was so many people out shopping for Christmas? Like, the lines in Walmart was crazy. I went home. When you go to the grocery store and stuff like that, if you see it's too packed, I'm gonna need you to come back at another time if possible. Come back at another time if possible. Okay, come back at another time if possible. Okay, try to get to the store as soon as they open in the morning when they have freshly sanitized everything from overnight. Either that, you know, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so y'all just be safe. We should act like the new is it. Sharon, it already is. Sharon, it already is. Sharon, have we not learned? Have we not learned? Have we not learned? Mozone, what's up, boo? Welcome to the morning tea. Allie, welcome to the morning tea. Pretty booked, welcome to the morning tea. Have we not learned? It's already there. It's already there. Like by the time they figure that out and tell you, it's already there. It's already there. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't. People not getting it. By the time they figure it out and tell you, it's already there. Lola Linda, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If a person had it one time before and recovered, you can contract it again and you can die. If a person got it before and contracted again, you can get it and die. Please understand that just because you got over it the first time, don't mean you escaping the second time. Because guess what? By the time you get it the first time, it's already ravaged your system. So by the time you get it the second time, what system you have? What system do you have to protect yourself? What system do you have to protect yourself? I'm just asking that question. And not only that, I mean, first of all, most people do not have or have not gotten the vaccine as yet. Now, we're not gonna debate the viability of said vaccine. We're not gonna debate whether it's good to get or not. We're not debating that. We ain't debating that. But here's some more facts for you. Depending on which one you get, it's a course of treatment. It's not a one-time thing. It's a course of treatment. And yes, you can get infected by the time between the first dose, the second dose, and the time that you actually build up a resistance to it. Anybody who's getting the vaccine need to look at 3 months. After 3 months, you can probably say that you have a better chance of not getting it than everybody else. 3 months. Just because they stick a needle in your arm don't make you Superman or Superwoman. That doesn't mean that. That's not what it means. Can y'all please listen to the news? Can y'all please listen to the news? Listen to different sources and search for yourself with what's happening. So let me give y'all, this is the tip. This is the tip. And I really and truly, I have, okay, hold on. Okay, let me see if I can find the screenshot. So this is the tip. This is the tip that I'm going to be sharing. Boost your immune system. What the best thing you can do is be as careful as possible, but you need to boost your immune system. You understand? There's some studies that are going on, some clinical trials that are going on, a lot of things that are going on out here that is sharing with information that's being shared. And I watch things that give different thoughts on different protocols. And I don't, okay. So if I hear something from somewhere and someone, I'm going to go to some experts and listen to some experts' videos and see what some experts are saying, right? So That's what I like to do. That's what I like to do. So I like to get that information and try as best as I can to decipher for myself what course of action I'm going to take, right? You look online for the sites where they are objective to both sides. But see, even with the news, like you get the news and then you take from the news and then you research. Who got the first dose? Rebecca, because the first dose does not prevent you from getting it. And when people take the first dose, they probably think now, oh yeah, I'm immune. I got the vaccine. No, you're not. You're not immune. You're not immune. You're not immune. Sandra, I do understand, but Sandra, let me just share with you this, Sandra. Sandra, it's for the safety of everybody. It's for the it is a worldwide safety issue. It's not even a personal thing anymore. It's a worldwide safety issue, Sandra. Sandra, because you could be responsible for killing people. That you are not. You basically are a weapon right now. You basically are a weapon right now, and I need everybody to look at it like that. You are a weapon, and you could kill somebody. You are dangerous. Each of us, we're dangerous. We can kill somebody. And that is what the problem is. I might not have any symptoms. I might be okay. My family might be okay, right? But the person who I end up unknowingly pass it on to because of whatever reason, they could take it home to their parents and kill them. They could take it home to their parents and kill them. Yes, there is a fine line. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. But that responsibility that I was the one, because if I know that I am positive because I'm able to get this test, if I do this test and I know that I'm positive, that means I need to stay away from people. But if I'm ignorant to the fact of whether I'm positive or not, and I go around people and I infect them, imagine if you're responsible for giving it to someone and you kill their child. If it's the only child they have, if it's a child that they've prayed for and suffered for, I can't. So I do understand that there's a fine line. I 100% do. But I want to make sure that I'm not killing anybody. That's why a lot of things are personal choices. A lot of things I understand are personal choices. I think whether or not someone gets the vaccine should be a personal choice. But I think if you're going to be around people as in a large working environment where the possibility of this happening is, especially with people that might have compromised immune systems, I would say I definitely would think I would say that yes, please get tested. Yeah, children 100% can be as well. Children can be as well. And then you got to ask yourself, where are these children getting it from? Where are they getting it from? And I'm saying this because I have people that are exposed to this every day. I've got people that are exposed to it every day. My husband has already had 2 scares. My sister-in-law has already had it. My brother had it. My aunt, who is in England right now, got it. You understand? My son is he's out there working every single day and coming in. I go out to go shop, etc. Right? So I'm also in the mix. I'm also in the mix with it. I have a sister who works in the medical system, and she goes home to Hunter. She goes home to Hunty baby. She goes home to Hunty baby. You know, a friend of one of my friend, one of her co-worker just buried her father because the father got it from the mother. The mother was a poll worker who was counting during the election in November. The mom went to count. One person came in and gave it to almost every single person in the room with the exception of 2 people. The mom took it home to the dad. The dad died. So, y'all, I can't bear the weight of giving it to somebody. I can't bear the weight of giving it to somebody and then they end up giving it to somebody. Like my mom is here and like I'm looking at her and I'm like, I got to be careful. I got to be careful. I can't be the one to give it to my mom. Like, how would I live that down? It is really scary. Mm, I'm just saying. I'm just y'all. I'm just saying. Even one of our nephews was exposed. Even a yes. So I've got people out there in the trenches just like we out here in the trenches, right? Even my son had it. My number two had it, right? Number two had it. So y'all, whoo, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, Glam shot plan, your system has to develop an immunity to it, and until your system develops an immunity to it, you still are able to contract it. And then also, not only are you able to contract that, if it mutates beyond what the makeup, what the makeup of the current strain is, yes, you can get that too. You can get that new mutated one. So that's that. But had it recently, we all got tested and we're negative. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So your niece exposed to it because of yeah. So when my brother got tested, and he came up positive with it, right, Pine, when he came up with it, then the entire house had to get tested. So mom, his girlfriend, their kids, all of them had to get tested to make sure what was happening, right? And then yeah, extra stuff, just extra stuff. I'm trying to look for my screenshots. I'm trying to look for my screenshots on here. Under my screenshots, protect yourself as best as possible. I have two screenshots, and I don't even know where this screenshot would be. Let me see if this is it. Okay, so there are some protocols. This was from this was a press conference. I was watching something that had some excerpts from a press conference. It's the FLCCC Alliance press conference from Houston, Texas. Don't ask me. But it was talking about critical care for the current situation. It interacts with the body. Can you? Yes, right. So it was talking about several things, right? Um, and as far as treatments, one of the things that they were stressing is early intervention, right? Early protocols, so that to help to treat you before you even have a need to go to the emergency room, before you have a need to even go to the hospital. Because if you're able to get the things done, get it early, at the onset, before you start really getting into where you need to be at the hospital, by that time, for some people, as we see, we can't help you. Nobody can help you by the time you get there, right? Nobody can help you by the time you get there. And so they were talking about some protocols. Um, there's there's a lot of things that we don't have access to that is on this protocol as well. But I'm just going to list off a few things that are on this protocol that we have access to. Now, let me just tell y'all something. Tamara's not telling you to go buy these things and take these things. I am not a medical doctor. I'm not giving you any advice on how to treat yourself. Go see your medical doctor. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I'm not telling you what to do. What I'm saying is, this is what I have screenshot over here for myself, so that I can have this information for myself and my family. Mm? And so I'm going to read this and share this with you, just the parts about the ones that we have, because we don't have um we don't have we don't have the other things, right? Your guess, the info was on the news or problem, CDC or something. Okay, so I'm not telling you none of that. Don't come for me. So one of the things, it said, is vitamin D3. Okay, vitamin D3, 1,000 to 3,000 IU per day. Vitamin D3. The next one says vitamin C, and it says 1,000 mg twice a day. Y'all know I love me that those emergency packets. But if you have vitamin C tablets and things like that, another thing is zinc, 50 mgs per day. And then another one is melatonin, 6 milligram before bedtime. And that's just for you to be able to rest. And this is for folks if you are possibly, getting some symptoms and signs as well, right? So those are some things that are suggested, right? The other two things, one, two, I don't think we have. I got to look up one and see if it's actually a over the counter thing like vitamin C. And I'm going to look that up first before I even say it. But those are some things that are suggested. Those are some things that are suggested. Vitamin D3, vitamin C, and melatonin. And if you have aches and pains, of course, whatever your aspirin, whatever. I don't know what you can take. But like I said, Tam is not trying to tell you what to do. Now, remember, going back to these D3Cs and stuff, remember Tam will be telling y'all about anti-inflammatory, making sure you take your ginger. Turmeric is really good for anti-inflammatory as well. They're also good to help with the stomach, because you need some prebiotic and some probiotic as well, because your health of your body starts in your gut. Yeah, so you can definitely DM me. Yeah, plus you can also research online. Go online and research some of these things for yourself. Study to show thyself approved. Make sure you're boosting your immune system. Blackwell says she takes 5,000 once a week. Now, Blackwell, how does that work? Because the thing is, your body can only absorb X amount at one particular time, and the rate of absorbency is different. So how does that work for you versus taking it over a period of, let's say, 3 days as well, so that it spreads it out, so that it keeps stays in your system throughout the time period, like a time release as well. You can do, yes, Pine, and probably like a natural one, but of course do your disclosure. Also, not only that, y'all just search it up, how to boost your immune system. Search it up, whatever you need to look for, it's online. Y'all, YouTube University is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It don't even take Thanksgiving off. YouTube University don't take Christmas off. YouTube University don't take New Year's off. YouTube University does not take any type of holidays off. Okay, search that stuff. But you need to build up your immune system, strengthen your family's immune system as well, so that you are more protected as you are going out and about. And I definitely suggest you start with prebiotics and probiotics and your vitamin C, D3, and that zinc. But like I said, I ain't telling y'all what to do. I'm just saying what I'm about to make sure that I do for me and my family. I already bought like 4 boxes, like 4 boxes of that vitamin C stuff. I'm gonna stock up on some more. I got that from CVS. CVS had it on sale, buy one get one, 50% off. Plus they had, when you spend $30, you get a $10 CVS gift card back. So yes, I did. It was like $10.50 for each box. And then $5.25 for the 50% off box as well. Exactly, Pine. Exactly. So if you want to find out more, message her directly. Message her directly. Message her directly. So y'all y'all, oh my goodness, be safe. Be safe as much as you can. Be safe as much as you can. Oh my goodness. Exercise your personal responsibility as much as you can. And it is exactly that, a personal responsibility. My thoughts and my actions and my ways are mine, not necessarily everybody else's. And so we each have to be accountable to our own. Keep away from WebMD. Listen, WebMD will have you thinking that you are in hospice. Oh, WebMD will have you thinking you need to check into a hospice. So I agree with that, Justin. Please stay away from WebMD. I'm gonna tell you that WebMD be like, I gotta go to the neurologist. I got a tumor. I'm like, what is wrong with you? What makes you think you have a tumor? I've been getting headaches. My brain's foggy. Like, you could just be tired. You could just be tired. WebMD's like, has your eyesight been blurry? But it might just be because you've been staring at your phone for 15 hours. Get off the phone and stop staring at that phone screen for 15 hours. Or old age, Blackwell. I'm telling you, WebMD, if you be like, oh, my heart is racing. Well, it could be because you just ran to the mailbox and come back. Oh my goodness, WebMD will have you just panicked. You will be panicked going on there. So yes, great advice. Stay away from WebMD. Please do that. But make sure you do your research, y'all. Y'all got to do your research and figure out what is going to be best for you, what is going to be best for your family, and then you do just that. Think about yourself. Think about your impact. Right now, your impact is a worldwide impact. Your impact seriously is a life or death impact as well. Peggy Jean, good morning, boo. Have a wonderful day as well. So please make sure that you take care of yourselves and take care of others as well, because we are our brothers and sisters keepers as well. Oh my goodness, y'all, we didn't even get to read our daily word today. And it is time to run. It's time to go. We didn't get to read our daily word. Y'all had me here talking about stuff, but good information nonetheless. So I'm glad that you guys were able to get some information and possibly one or two questions answered and some insight that you might not have had as well. Sandra, good morning. Welcome. Nice to have you all on the morning tea today. Yes, it was. Praise the Lord. My mailbox will now be free of all these advertisements until the next year and a half. Because then, we got more politicking to do in a year and a half, because y'all know it's going to be some more elections coming in a year and a half. Yesterday, my day did not go according to any plans whatsoever because of, my brother decided to visit. But that was relationship tending day, so I'm just going to give it that. And today, I'm just not really going to stress about it anyway. The only one thing I have to do today is going to the dump. I'm going right back to my bed. Thank you, Blackwell. I'm going to go back to my bed for a little while, and I'm going to go watch some more politics. My husband was like, ain't no work getting done today because he's going to be watching Congress. We're going to watch this Congress drama all day, y'all. It's going to be so popular. I need to order some popcorn. Let me see who can get me some popcorn today. Let me go see if I can make an order real quick and order me some popcorn. And I'll probably even get some Pepsi, because we're watching politics all day today. We're going to snuggle up and go to the different sites and listen to what everybody is saying. And we're going to take some notes. I might make a money move today, too, because I didn't get to do one of the money move yesterday. I need to make. I got an appointment with my son. I could not yesterday because I developed a tummy ache. But anyway, yeah, we ain't doing nothing much today. You stayed up all night, but you still on vacation, Blackwell. See, there you go. There you. Oh, pizza sounds good. No, I really. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't do pizza if I make my ginger. If I make the ginger, I could drink my ginger tea and eat that pizza because then it won't upset my stomach. Ooh, that sounds like a good. That means. Oh, but I was trying to make some soup today. Pizza would disturb the soup making today. But we're going to think about that too. Pizza, don't make no soup. Save that for tomorrow. I might do just that. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining in this morning. I love you all. With the love of Jesus Christ. Please, everyone, be safe, be careful. I love seeing my people. I love seeing my people's name pop up in the chat. So please, y'all, be safe. Keep your family safe as much as you possibly can as well. Yes, still live your life. Okay? But be as safe as you possibly can doing it. One more thing, please go and watch Moxie Life yesterday. For all those who is goal getting and Moxie Life planning, go watch the Moxie Life. Sierra on YouTube. There was a tips video yesterday. I've got to go catch up on that. So please I think it was yesterday. Yeah, go and watch that as well. Please make sure you do that so that you are still motivated, because I know for a fact, raise your hands if a couple of things are happening to you. Number one, you still trying to get your engine revved up to start working on your goals. That's number one. Number two, raise your hands if you started working on your goals, but it just got cold, or you on vacation or something. So you like, no, we're not goal getting this week. We're going to wait a little bit longer. Raise your hands on that. Raise your hands if you like, okay, so how about, since January just came real quick, how about we just leave the goals alone until February? Leave the goals in February. Or maybe you started and did like 1 or 2 days of goals, and then you were like, I already fell off, Tamara. I already fell off. So let us still keep motivated. We have to keep ourselves motivated. So go watch the Moxie Life as well, so that you can be guilty on all counts, Tanya. So Justin votes for pizza. I'm saying you need to do some other than a face mask. Yes. Yes to all of the above. Oh my goodness. Becky babe, get it together. So please be sure to do what needs to be done, right? Get it together. Watch that Moxie Life video. Yesterday was also Tending List Tuesday for Cultivate What Matters. So go over to the Cultivate Instagram and watch that. Get yourself back motivated. Whatever resources you all have, make sure you're doing that as well. If you have not joined Get Your Goal On as yet, and you are wanting to make sure that you are staying accountable, we do weekly check-ins, and we have a mid-month check-in as well. We're about to pick the new book that we're about to start reading for the we're going to read the book and then implement what we are doing from the book, what habit we're going to take and apply from the book as well. So we're about to pick, we've picked the book. So I'm going to look at the book, order the book, plan out when we're reading what chapters as well. So if you want to join Get Your Goal On, make sure you message me on Instagram. Please make sure you do that. If you join, message me, because it doesn't automatically alert me that someone is new, so I can give you directions. You're doing good with your EC planner? Good, Tanya. Very good. So, y'all, Have a beautiful day. If you have questions, make sure you contact me. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning on the morning tea again. Get something done today. Blackwell, get up. Get something done today. Get something done today. The new book that we're going to read is Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits. So the first one was The One Thing by Gary Keller. The second book is going to be Atomic Habits. So we've already picked the book. So we're going to be reading that. And for some reason, I think I have it packed away somewhere. But I'm probably going to have to just buy a new one anyway, because ain't nobody got time to go through the stuff to look for it. But I'm going to go through the stuff and look for it first. Yes, you will. Yes, you will, because you got time. Go do it. Go do it. That's how you talk to yourself, y'all. That's how you woman handle yourself, to make sure that you know that you are the boss of you. So you go do stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That's how you do it. It's plain and simple and easy like that. Go do it. So I'm gonna go do it before I actually roll back into bed. It's in the garage, and the garage is cold. It's cold today. It's like 30 degrees today. But I'm gonna go out there though. I'm gonna brave it because I'm a brave woman. You know why? Because I can do hard things. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. So I'm gonna go do that today. I'm gonna go check and see if I can find it. If I can't find it, then I'm gonna order the new one. Call it a day. We done. Bye bye, y'all.